Welcome to Bowl Week. Glad to have you with us from Boca Raton, Florida for what ought to be an exciting matchup in the roofclaim.com Boca Raton Bowl. Kickoff team out there ready to tee it up in this bowl game. He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. So Georgia Southern's offense going to get the chance to start this game off. Guys, it's been a long season. These two squads have had their fair share of battles, but today, David, they have a chance to end the season with a W.
Yeah, and it's a little bit old school, right? With the bowl system, not as much to play for, but you get to put that uniform on again. And it should mean something. You had the bowl prep. You got to have some fun in a different city, Jesse. Now you get to go out and attack this game.
And it's another opportunity just to finish the season, right? To go out with a win. Both of these teams have taken this bowl game seriously. They've prepared. They feel like they're both ready to go. Winning this game is important to build momentum for next year, and also you want to send the seniors out with a W.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Back to throw. It's French. Steps away to find some room. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
You know, QBs want to make those big plays. They want to put up the big stats, but when nothing's there, sometimes you just tuck the ball, get a minimal gain. I like the slide, by the way, too. Get down.
Picked off, and the opening drive is stopped with an interception. He was dreaming of getting a few more on that return, but they'll take it in business at the 32.
Job number one for a defense is to create negative plays, to create turnovers. How about this? Opening drive of the football game, getting the big turnover, setting your offense up in great position, and building some mojo. This defense, that is a picture-perfect start.
Great place to start for this offense. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. And he does a really nice job finding open space and making a good gain before the stop is made. The Blue Hens with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Back to pass. Working the big fella to the corner. He stopped and forced out of bounds just short of the 10-yard line. They'll mark it at the 11. Now down to the 12-yard line. It's first down. Out of the gun, the inside kid. He's tackled right at the 10-yard line, and they're trying to cash in on this drive. Going to work on second down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Caught behind the line. It's Silver. Touchdown, Delaware. Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board. Setting up for the extra point after the first score of the game. And the extra point makes it 7-0. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead.
And how about the OC slipping in the screen pass? Try to mix it up, slow down that pass rush, let it come up the field a little bit, get it to your running back, let him do the rest. Nice blocking, nice play call to throw in the screen to change it up a little bit and get the big touchdown.
From the gun, they'll try to impose their running game. There he goes. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Back to pass, it's French. Catch in the middle, it's Sanders. And they pick up just a few on that completion. Trying to get a rhythm in the passing game, now on second down. Wide receiver comes in motion. He leaves it with his back. And how about that play by that giant, that mountain of a man on the defensive front? They started this drive with a big play, but now they need a conversion to keep it alive on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Going to try to get it himself. And there were some collisions in there, and the D finally stops him short of the marker. And they'll send out the field goal unit. And he's got to find the right combination of distance and accuracy from the right hash and 45 yards out. And this one splits the uprights. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. Off to a good start here and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. Wants to throw on first down. The short hands, it's LeBron. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling there out to the 35.
And when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
Good pickup there as he gets the first down, and they'll mark him at the 48. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Looking to throw on first down. Rushes on him. Finds his big tight end. They make the tackle at the 33, but he's ripped off 15 yards and picked up a first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. And the Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking to throw again. Got his man quickly. Stop is made at the 22. A 10-yard pickup and a first down just outside the red zone. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to go up top on first down. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Delaware. Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They might be feeling a little heat here as they've fallen into a 14-3 hole early. Coming out on first down with the play fake. Got his man in the middle. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Love the awareness by the defense here. They're trying to get the running back the ball in space, but the defense was expecting it. They had guys in position. They located the football, and they went and gang tagged it.
Picked off, and they ruined an early drive with the turnover. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
Nothing going right for this team early in the first quarter here. The defense is getting gashed, and now you've thrown a pick. The head coach has got to get his team together and get everybody to calm down and settle in.
And this defense, they've got to do a big job here. Like offense.
Into the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware. And they add 6 more on the board with that trip to the house. A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that. And the quarterback caught up 2 and sacked at the 12.
And this has not been a good start for this offense. Like, this whole team, actually. They're already found themselves in a big hole. They're already trailing. They're going to need to throw the football, and you're going to have to protect your guy. This protection has to be better so he can make more plays.
And he's able to shed 1 tackle and pick up pretty good yardage.
You know, it's funny. I know running backs oftentimes are afterthoughts when it comes to the passing game, but when you think about it, this guy's been making people miss his entire life taking handoffs. So why wouldn't you try to get him involved in the passing game as well? You just saw in that last play how dangerous he is.
Just flying through the air like a superhero to make the grab. Georgia Southern in a hurry.
And listen, the defense knew coming into this one, they were going to target him early and often. He is a weapon, and there's no mystery where the quarterback's going to be looking on critical down and distances. Let's see how they're able to cover him throughout the rest of this game.
And he was off to the races, finally tripped up at the 36.
Offenses love the explosive plays through the air, pushing the ball down the field. And look at this. Sometimes it creates some momentum, and you want to capitalize. So you go get on the ball and get ready to run some no-huddle.
He'll be knocked out of bounds at the 29.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
Able to pick up a couple down to the 27.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Man, that was an impressive and dominant first quarter. Let's take a look at the stats before we move on. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. They'll try to run for it. That play just got wrecked. 3rd and 1, and they went backwards. It's 4th down, and they'll try the field goal. And it's no good. He missed it. Really needed to cut into that deficit, but guys, it remains at 3 scores.
And sometimes I just feel like 4th down, man, just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss-make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
The offense changing the play. Looking downfield on 1st down. Knew where he wanted to go with it, but couldn't find his target. It's incomplete.
And finally, this quarterback looks human for one play. He has been lights out up to this point. Very accurate, making good decisions in a beautiful rhythm, and finally throws his first incompletion of the game.
What will they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go? Couldn't connect on 1st down, now back to the air. And the pass is incomplete, but the flag flies. A lot of early contact there.
And the defender just way too handsy on that last play. You could see all the contact as the ball was in the air. He simply can't do it, and the referee's caught it.
A costly penalty for this defense gives them a 1st and 10. Looking to throw on 1st down. Fires to the middle. Makes the grab. A quick tackle made, but he's got plenty for the 1st down. New set of downs after the completion. To the air on 1st down. Here comes the heat. Just couldn't find an open man. He'll get rid of it, and it'll be 2nd down.
And that goes down as incompletion, but that's a smart play. And the QB coach and the OC will be very happy with the decision of the quarterback. He got outside the pocket. He obviously was he's outside the tackle boxes. He knew he could throw it away as long as he got it past the line of scrimmage. Nothing there, nothing open. Lived to fight another down.
I like this guy as a running back because he can run between the tackles and he can also go outside. He can really do it all.
The Blue Hens come to the line on 3rd down, trying to keep this drive alive. They'll try to pick up the 1st through the air. Working that left side. The chains will move, and they'll have 1st and 10 from inside the red zone at the 18. And the Blue Hens look to keep this drive humming.
Well, I think on that play you saw why this guy's such a big weapon in this offense. At receiver, he does such a nice job with his routes. He's patient, and he's consistent, and he's got good hands. You don't see him put a lot of balls on the ground. Nice job there picking up the 1st down.
Guys out of the backfield now, it's not just run the ball downhill anymore. You got to be versatile. I got to be able to trust you in the pass game, and I got to be able to throw you the football, and you can do that right there. I know you're going to catch it, and I can depend on you.
They get him down, but he was driving his way and gets it down to the 7-yard line.
These RPO runs, they're like body blows. I like them because it just sort of chips away at a defense. You'll take these kind of gains all game long. You keep running the football this way, you're going to keep moving the sticks. You're going to keep driving this defense back, so keep at it with the RPO game.
The Blue Hens are threatening on 1st and goal. Looking for the goal line. Touchdown, Blue Hens! A great catch and run for 6.
Yeah, and a nice job quickly getting the ball out. These bubble screens got to come out fast and got to come out to your playmakers who you can throw it to. Trust them to make the right read, get the ball upfield, and get in the end zone.
And the extra point gives them a 28-3 lead. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead. He'll bring it out. It's Murphy. They drag him down at the 22. He gambled for the big return out of the end zone and came up a little short. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Unless you have somebody ready to do his best Tom Brady impression, down 28-3 is no fun, and they have to get some picked off, and they ruin an early drive with the turnover. He'll try to take it back. Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return. This offense has it with really good field position. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the 1st down without getting it into the end zone.
Yeah, he does a really good job being decisive, getting downhill, being a great runner. And guess what? You know how easy offense is when you get me at 2nd and short, 2nd and medium? Everything in the playbook is open to you.
It's great awareness by the running back, understanding where the 1st down marker is and doing whatever it takes to get it.
The offense knocking on the door, 1st and goal. Snapped it in the shotgun. Touchdown, Blue Hens! Grab the short pass to put the 6 on the board.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a run.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Offense gets set for second down. Dropping back, it's French. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Well, this is a defense that we know takes tons of pride stopping the run. That's where it all starts and ends with them, and you saw a great effort on that last play.
Punt is on its way. Excellent coverage that time. Didn't give him any room to set up a big return. Let's see if they can get something going here late in the half. Wants to throw on first down. Looking to the big tight end. And that pass incomplete. The defense got a hand on it.
And defensive guys are taught to really work through the hands of the wide receiver. Whenever the ball's starting to come, I'm trying to smash that thing down as soon as the wide receiver's trying to catch it. If we both try to catch it, a lot of times you see those contested catches by the offensive player. Nice job.
Intercepted, and finally this defense makes a play.
QB's got to pick and choose their spots when they want to be really aggressive and try to fit balls in tight windows. Great job by the DB, making a big play, getting the ball back to its offense.
Looking to throw on first down. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. He's all the way down to the 27-yard line, and they are threatening. Offense getting set for first down. They'll move the tight end. From the gun, running back on the move. Works his way ahead for about 3 yards, stopped at the 23. Whistle blows. We are at the 2-minute timeout, and man, oh man, could these guys use a score to cut into this lead. And now on second down for this offense. Wants to throw. It's French. Incomplete. He had to get rid of it before he wanted to. The defense put the heat on.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the...
Fires toward the end zone. And swatted down by the defense to stop the scoring opportunity. And on fourth down, here comes the field goal unit. The holder's going to line it up right at the 30. This will be a 40-yard field goal attempt. He just barely got enough of that one and just barely kept it straight enough, too.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
So they were able to put up a 3 spot on that last drive, and now the kickoff team out there as they prepare to put boot to leather. And he's going to bring it out of the end zone. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They've been outstanding here in this first half. Might as well try for the knockout punch, David.
Yeah, confidence has to be at an all-time high. Great first half. I'm going to get more, Palmer. I'm not scared with the lead when I got the football there.
Yeah, if it ain't broke, don't fix it. You can see the quarterback's body language. He wants to go. He wants to go tempo. He wants to take shots. They're trying to light this scoreboard up.
Good quickness to grab it off the deflection. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. And the Blue Hens are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They'll try to get the first through the air. Finds his tight end. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Shotgun fundamentals are so key. He was like a shortstop. Caught the shotgun snap and right away rifled it out of his hands like he was turning two. That was beautiful.
He might want another play. Wants to go up top on first down. Gonna take a shot. Wide open, he makes the catch. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, Delaware.
And we are officially in blowout mode. This offense has been up and down the field. We've seen so many explosive plays, and they score again before going in at halftime, guys. I'm hoping we can have a running clock here in the second half.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. This late in the half, you're behind. You'd love to create something before the break to build momentum, Jesse.
But you've also had some miscues on offense, a big part of why you're losing the game right now. I'd take it into halftime, make my adjustments, and come out ready in the second half.
Yeah, I'm going to take it into halftime too, Palmer. But I'm trying to put some points up right here. Be aggressive, set the tone, be like, hey, listen, this is what you're going to get in the second half, so find something really quickly you can go to.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
Man, another negative play for this offense. You've had the turnovers. You're throwing in the sacks. Like, they've got to do something better. They got to protect their quarterback, and they got to take care of the football. There's step 1 and 2.
We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Reese, talk about an edge of your seat-type first half, or as they call it here, just another typical Boca Raton Bowl. And the undisputed star of the half has been that lockdown corner. The coaches told us how good he was, but I almost think they undersold how impactful he would be. Ultra physical with zero hesitation. And with hands like that, I wonder if they don't think about using him in the passing game at some point. With that said, let's head back to Reese and the fellas for the conclusion of the Boca Bowl.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here.
Set to kickoff.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. They more than got the job done in the first half. Now the job in a bowl game, don't get distracted and finish the deal here in the second half.
I mean, love the way they came out. They had all that time off, didn't look rusty at all, came out with the foot on the accelerator, looked really, really good. Palmer, you just more of the same here in the second half.
I agree. And if you're on that sideline right now, now's not the time to be thinking about the off season, your strength program, what classes you're taking in the spring. You need to focus on finishing this game and punctuating this season.
Might be changing the route. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. Looking to take a shot. And that will be incomplete. Man, that would have been a big hitter if they could have done it, but second down coming.
When you talk about versatility at the running back spot, you got to talk about this guy in the conversation. He already has caught a touchdown in this one. They're still trying to throw him the football. That one goes incomplete, but I would keep this up if I'm on offense.
That last incompletion brings up a third down. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Lets it fly. Makes the grab on the right. Major gaps in that defense, and he got loose, and they finally knock him down at the 41. The Blue Hens will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking downfield on 1st down. He'll take another shot here. And is knocked away and incomplete. The defensive back staying in phase and batting it away. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time he's got it. They make the stop right at the 30-yard line, but it's a 10-yard pickup and a 1st down. And the Blue Hens are on the move. Looking to throw on 1st down. A shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Delaware! And they take it in for 6 more points. He has been surgical. Precision passes. Using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
The officials offer the deal, and the coach accepts it. They will take the penalty. Just unloaded on the kickoff. Don't have to worry about a return on a kick like that. They'll bring it out to the 25. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. The give to the back. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Gonna have to create some explosive plays through the passing game.
He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one. You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Back to pass, it's French. He lofts one down the sideline. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there. Now it's 4th down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. 3 and out, and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Makes the catch, wants to make a move upfield. They make the stop on the return, but there is laundry on the field. Let's get the call. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Throws it back. Nowhere to go, and the ball is loose. Bounced right back to them.
That ball carrier is very lucky. That easily could have ended up in the hands of the defense. You have got to do a better job with ball security.
Wants to adjust the pattern. They'll go to work in the air on 2nd down. He turns that loose down the right side. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. They come to the line facing 3rd and long from the 25. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. He's got an open man. They finally get to him. What a play there to pick up the 1st down.
Well, there are a lot of offenses out there that would probably be a little bit more conservative when you've got a lead like this in the 3rd quarter. But when you've got the playmakers these guys have at the skill positions throwing the football, you should keep airing it out. And that's exactly what they're doing now.
Unloads it left. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover.
And we know turnover margin is a huge part of winning ball games. Interception number 2. The quarterback has to do a better job taking care of the football. Don't force it. Take the high completion percentage stuff. Don't always try to go for the big play.
The give from the gun. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all. on that play.
And this offense on first down, man, they go backwards. And they've built a deficit, and they've been sluggish. And they just need something to get going, to get started, because they've kind of looked out of sorts and out of rhythm this whole game.
Third down conversion's always a huge stat, and they've got a 3rd and long from the 27. Looking for a man. It's French. Throws to the wideout. And this is going to be incomplete on 3rd down. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the return man is stopped, and that'll leave it up to the offense on the next drive. And now the Blue Hen offense onto the field. After throwing the pick on the last drive, need to take care of the ball this time, Jesse.
We're going to find out a lot about this quarterback right here, too. How does he fight through adversity after that last drive?
Yeah, clear the mechanism, move on. That's a part of it, right? If you're going to be a great player, you've got to learn how to handle these mistakes and move on.
I like the decision there in the RPO game, too, guys. I know he only got a couple of yards, but that play's going to open up bigger opportunities throwing the football down the field in the RPO game, too. So keep handing it off to this guy. Let him see what he can do. And when the defense gives you the look to hold the football and then finally throw it, that's when you take advantage.
And another big game for this offense. They are putting explosive pass after explosive pass up in this one. Now on first down from the 43-yard line. Oh, a double pass. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Yeah, nice job by the defense. That's what you're supposed to do. As soon as they catch the football, you want to limit that yards after the catch, and he went nowhere after the catch. Nice job by the D.
Wants to fire on 2nd down. Makes the grab. It's LeBoy. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down.
Well, this defense is going to have to find a way to start mixing up their coverages. They're in a tough spot. They're down right now, so most people would think the opponent would be running the ball, but when you've had the success these guys have had throwing it, you're going to see more shot plays, and you better change your looks up and try and get a takeaway to get back in this game.
Oh, and he just dropped it so close to his 2nd interception of the game. Instead, it'll be 2nd down. The run from the shotgun. They'll put the brakes on him at the 21, give him a yard.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
Got his man downfield. How about the zip this junior put on that ball to pick up the first down?
Yeah, I love that the QB understood, I'm going to put some stank on this. I'm going to throw it as hard as I can, quickly, right when he's breaking out of that curl. Nice job getting it to him quick so he could get a first down.
And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. Wants to go up top. Going to try to pop one on the screen. Crisp execution in the passing game, and they've got it down to the 3.
Well, a great job making the tackle there. Now setting up 3rd down in your own red zone. This is a stop you have to come up with. You want to give up field goals in this area of the field, not touchdowns.
It'll be a run on 3rd and short. He's not going to make it to the sticks, and what a stop against one of the best 3rd down offenses in the country. Ball is at the 3-yard line. They can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone, but they'll need to move forward here on 4th and short. He cannot get it in, a mere inches away from pay dirt. We've come to the end of the period. It's Delaware holding the lead. Well, guys, so far, this has been a massive beatdown, and it would appear the biggest challenge is what kind of records can they set as we have a look at the 3rd quarter stats. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. Just hammer it with this running back again, and he noses his way into the end zone.
And honestly, it's been about complementary football in this game, right? We've seen this offense go up and down the field. They've been lighting up the scoreboard, but the defense has done a great job, too, getting off the field and putting their offense in really good position in this game. The head coach has got to love what he's seen on both sides of the ball today.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. Last drive was a quick 3-and-out, and now time is even more of a factor to get something going. Power football with the run. Turning it on. And he'll finish the run in the end zone. Touchdown, Georgia Southern.
Well, it's good to finally see this offense have a little bit of success because that has not been the case in this game. Nothing has gone their way. They keep shooting themselves in the foot. You know, guys, coaches are always trying to find things to build on, and this is at least something late in this game, scoring that touchdown that hopefully helps build their confidence the next time they take the field.
Now to make sure this kickoff team covers properly to pay off that last scoring drive. And he takes this from inside the 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. Guys, the Delaware offense going back to work. That last touchdown drive was surgical through the air, Jesse.
It sure was, and that's why this offense is so dangerous, David, because they can score in a hurry because of how efficient they are throwing the football.
And welcome to modern college football. That's what it is. Spread you out, find my playmakers, make quick decisions, and really put defenses in a difficult situation.
Now they'll line it up from the 44 on 1st and 10. And the defense forced that incompletion with the deflection.
Really good defense. You know, you're trying to stay as close as you can to all these targets, and most importantly, those open field tackles and getting them on the ground as soon as they catch it. That's a major deal for defenses, and that was a good example there of it.
Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Back to pass on 2nd down. Fires to the middle. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Well, the offense has had their way all game long up to this point. Finally, the defense is able to make a play. And I'll tell you, after that hit, that receiver is going to be thinking twice about running that route again.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. The Blue Hens will call on their punt team. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Hauls it in and looking upfield. They'll get down and put a stop to this return. They'll mark it at the 32. Georgia Southern has it back, ready to go to work on offense. After that last explosive running play, David, why not just try it again, right?
I mean, why not? Such a big, long, explosive run. You think, Jesse, maybe give it to him again, or...
And the defense makes a play, and they get the quarterback down at the 26.
And this has been one of those days you want to forget. I mean, you're getting drummed. There's no other way to put it. It's been a bad day. I'm trying to put a drive together here maybe to just get some kind of momentum, something positive, maybe something in the locker room we can talk about that didn't go wrong.
Fires to the wideout. A strike downfield. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. They'll give it to the back. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, and nowhere to run.
Looking to throw, it's Bryant. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
And it's simply been that kind of day for this offense. They've had so many struggles, and at this point in the 4th quarter, you're trailing by a ton of points. The defense knows you're throwing it, and they're pinning their ears back, and they're getting after it, as you saw it on that sack there.
He took a hit as he threw it and couldn't deliver the football. It's incomplete, and 4th down's coming. Georgia Southern brings on the punt team. Here's the return. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Okay, guys, here comes the Delaware offense onto the field. They'll have another opportunity to extend this lead after punting last time, David.
And it's important to put that punt behind you. It's over. Let it go. Get back to what you were doing that built this lead.
Yeah, and defense, obviously, they won a few downs that last drive, so we got to put them on their heels here. Maybe mix up a few personnel groupings and try to show them some pictures they haven't seen yet.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
It's going to be tough sledding for the offense here. They're trying to ice this game by running the football and bleeding the clock. They've got a pretty good lead here late in the game, but the defense knows the run's coming, right? So they're going to be loading the line of scrimmage, getting stops like what they just did. Be interesting to see what the offense does on this next one.
And the Blue Hens will line up to punt it away. A fairly short distance here toward the sidelines, not his best work. Georgia Southern has it back, and here comes the offense again. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And he got enough for the first down, but somebody put the hit stick upside his head.
All right, nothing flashy there. He just did what it took to get the first down.
Here comes the offense on 1st and 10 from the 47. They'll ride the hot hand.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Now they'll run it to the right here. A solid pickup there before the defense is able to make the stop.
And those plays from a defensive perspective, man, they're just super annoying because now I'm in the worst spot ever. 3rd and manageable. Like, I don't know if you're passing, don't know if you're running. So nice job by this offense keeping this defense off balance and creating a 3rd down opportunity that's in their favor.
The Eagles are flying down the field. 2 minutes now left in this one, and time is running short if they want to find a way to pull this one out. They're down to the 35 on 1st and 10. Dropping back, it's Bryant. Here's the pressure. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver. So now it's 2nd and long. After the incompletion, they go back up top. Fires one high and deep. Got it inside the 10. And he'll take it in for the touchdown. It won't have much impact on the outcome of the game, but it is a fabulous parting gift, a consolation prize, if you will.
Yeah, good for them. They put together a drive. They got a touchdown. It's been a bad day. I mean, this is a day they're going to want to forget. They're getting destroyed, but at least you get some positive vibes. Maybe finish this game on a little bit of a high note. A little bit.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Guys, the Blue Hen offense going to work. What a feeling this has to be, David, in complete control and headed toward victory formation.
Yeah, no stress, under a couple minutes left in the ball game. Well in hand. These are the ones, Jesse, you like to just run the clock, take a knee, whatever you want.
No doubt. They're going to love watching this game film, too. There's just so many positives to take away from this, and this is the kind of performance today that is really going to help this offense's confidence.
And he surges up to the 36-yard line, and they'll move the chain. They are dialed in on this drive. A couple of chunk plays, and now they'll snap it on 1st down. This freshman makes the stop after a short gain. Well, we are winding it down, guys. Only a few more plays left in this season, also wrapping up a really outstanding performance for this offense.
Yeah, and they're sending out the seniors on the right foot. Guys, we've seen a lot of great football. There have been so many tremendous moments and individual efforts, David. This is a year in college football I know I'll never forget.
Won't forget it. Loved working with you guys. Loved being in the booth. Loved covering these football games. And I'll tell you what, a lot of excitement in college football surrounding the sport, man. Let's just keep loving on it.
Boy, if they don't convert this 4th down, there will be questions to be answered. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. Quickly complete. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to be enough to put them in victory formation for the rest of this one. They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. He's got enough for the first down, and that ought to do it. They ought to be able to run out the clock from here. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. And here we go. Final play of the game right here. To the air on first down. Oh, he's going to try to get it all here. Final pass falls to the turf, and that'll be the ball game. Just complete and utter dominance in this one. Outplayed their opponent and took care of business.
Yeah, total domination in all 3 phases of the game. Offense, defense, and special teams. This team came ready to play, and man, it was pedal to the metal right from the opening kickoff.
And that's how you like it. Forget the close games, forget the heartbreakers, this play could decide it. Just frying pan meet face, ball game.